Hello and welcome. I hope you're good and thanks for paying us a visit. Off and out on a wild camp. I haven't been out for an overnight for a little while, so it's nice to get out. The weather is starting to warm up a little. We've had the odd frosty night, last night in fact, but yeah. Crossroads. We come to a few of these in general life, don't we? Straight on. Another crossroads, and I was going to go left, but I've decided not to due to the fact of there being a vehicle up there. So I'm going to go along here and then skirt in through the trees. Yeah, I don't know if it was a forestry commission or whatever, but I don't want to run the risk. Here they come. Let's have a look. Yeah, they've gone past. Look, there you go. See him? See him behind me? They stopped. They've gone down there. What I'm going to do now is go back where I was and head up there. So I'm going to be bushwhacking a little now for a bit. But I don't mind that. Back out there onto the path. And then that way a bit. If I remember rightly, this is where that vehicle come down. And I was cutting up there, so I've come through there, and back out here. See the deer? Cool, that weighs a small fortune, mate. I ain't. Oh, now that's fine. That's fine. So can you see me? That's fine if you're know where you're going. Mile, maybe 2. You can pack it out and you know you're there. You're in comfort soon. But if you're wandering around and you're not 100% sure and you've got sort of plan A, plan Bs, and you can't do your plan A and your plan B's a bit ooh-ah, and you're hiking about, it is a bugger carrying that. People say, oh man up, but yeah, it's alright for a few miles. You're not as mobile, are you? Generally I've got to walk a bit to get somewhere where I feel out of the way and stuff, so I need to start lightening that up a bit. I did know it was going to be heavy. I just wanted to be comfortable because I weren't sure if it's going to be freezing tonight. I think it's going to stay just above freezing. Ah, this is it. This is where I'm camping. I'm going to get myself a brew and a drink of water, but I'll just show you around quickly. Yeah, there is a path about 150 metres that way. I don't think so that way. Well, there is. I can see it there. That's a similar distance, 150 yards, maybe 100. But once I'm down, I could go over here somewhere. That's the edge of the wood, but there's the path is actually another further 50 metres on. If I remember rightly, there is a building up there, so I might just get in a little further. Anyway, I'm going to do myself a brew, get set up. Should really have that on my belt. Jungle knot, jungle cord, whatever you want to call it. I think this setup's going to be quite nice. is. There will be my abode for the night. Nice, I'm just straighten that stick up in there. Get my ground sheet in. And get settled. Extreme close up, sorry. Cosy. I got in there. I'm going to do my food. Well, I'm going to do a quick brew on this, the BCP Fire Dragon thing. Got me Multimat 38. I always feel a bit dubious about inflatable mats, especially out in the woods and that. I don't know, I just do. But that thing's never let me down. And even if it goes down, it's still got a little bit of insulation to it. Now I've got my Corinthia. A few ales for later. Got water in that bottle, I've got my little hurricane lantern, food in there. A few extra layers, underwear in there. Little Yuko candle. And yeah, so the setup is pretty standard. Well, nearly. So that side's done pretty standard, but then this side's raised up. All I'd need to do was just, well, lower it down really. I don't think you'll get anyone walking up this close to the edge of the wood because the path's over there and it's a bit, you might, but, and that's where you'll see me the best from, because like I'll have me little lights on in there. I'll keep my light to a minimum, but I will need light because, like I say, it's going to be sunset at 5, so that's what, R5 is probably going to be dark, 6 o'clock is going to be pitch black, so I will need to I'm going to just sit there in the dark all night, do you know what I mean? That's how I go to sleep anyway. And I do need to get out earlier when next time I get out. Well, with more daylight, I do like to wander around and I do like to chill out and faff about a bit, which is probably not always a good thing. Yeah, cup of coffee. Yeah, I don't know how much filming I'm going to get to do. I'll try and film when I've got the old bush box going. It's nice. I'm looking. It's nice coming out in the winter, but when it gets all dark, obviously I've got to be a bit careful with the light situation. Because I'm sort of camping somewhere where you shouldn't be, which is pretty much bleeding everywhere nowadays, isn't it? I don't know. Anyway, I won't go there. It's now sunset. Well, just turned sunset, so I'm going to get that little lantern on. My little Yuko lantern. I've got that half loaded. I'm going to get a fire starter in there in a little while. Give it 15-20 minutes, half hour maybe. And then top it up, and then hopefully that'll burn down. That'll be enough for me dimmer. And I'm going to crack open my first ale. Oh, what have I got? It's a Christmas present. Been sat there a while. Lock 10 Brewing Company, American IPA, 5.3%. And then I've got Lock 10, they're all Lock 10. Session IPA, that's 3.8%. That's the weak one. I'll save that till last. And then we've got this one, just pale ale, 4.3%. So I'm going to start from the strongest and work my way down. Probably won't see it. I'm sure you heard it. It's nice to hear, but sometimes when you hear it through the whole night, it can get a little tiresome, but it's nice to hear it for a little while. don't know what you can see. Probably not a lot, and I don't want to get my lights on just yet. I want to wait till it's darker. Probably seems really dark, but there is light still, because this camera's not the best in low light. Second roll, and again. I still need to give this thing a clean, but it will still let off a nice little bit of light. Some of the stuff's just a little tad damp, but I'll get going again. We've got quite a bit of food in there. That's hubbling away beautifully. Oh, there it is. Probably doesn't look the most appetising. It's probably burnt at the bottom, but mate, it'll do me now. Simple, easy, nourishing meal. Pesto, pasta, tortellini and chorizo. Yeah, I'm gonna chill. Had me food. It's pitch black, it's 6:30. It's a little bit chilly outside, but not overly. But it's lovely in here. Super chilled at the moment. That's chucking out a lot of heat in here. So for a real cold camp, obviously I keep thinking they don't chuck out that much, but that's obviously it wouldn't do it for that long. It's nice. That lantern's not working as well as it normally does with a different oil, but I've got it in here. As you can see, there's a little gap down the bottom there for a bit of ventilation. It's nice and cosy, it's nice and warm in here. It's got down to about 3 degrees, so it is chilly. It's not like seriously cold, but it's warm in here. And a little lantern there, little eco lantern. And now I'm going to get settled very soon. It's only just gone 9 o'clock, but it's been dark for hours, what, about 4 hours. So I've just been chilling. It's been really relaxing. Good night. Good morning. It is early. What was it? You can see 20 to 6. 5:40. 5:40 sounds earlier than 20 to 6, doesn't it? It was nice and cozy in here. This bag that's worth its weight in gold. Really. I know you probably can get bags that are lighter that will do the same thing, but yeah, it done the job anyway. Just went out for a Jimmy Riddle, and it's chilly out there. I didn't really notice it in here and in here, but it's chilly. It's cold enough to see your breath anyway. I don't know what the temperature is. All in all, a nice time out. A lot of hours of darkness again though. But it was nice and relaxing this time. Well, it was last time, apart from freaky hour. Anyway, let's catch you soon. They're all packed up. Then that mahoosive bag, that should be lighter. Now, used water, beer, food. No trays, make sure I've left nothing. It's just before sunrise now, so I'm going to be walking out of here in that nice forest early morning light. I haven't had any breakfast. I generally can't eat till I've been up for an hour or two anyway. Well, I say can't, I don't feel hungry. Oh, it's lovely. I don't know how much you can see, it's just nice. Just before sunrise. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you're good. Try and get outside in some way. It does you good. Mate, that bag feels heavier than it did yesterday, and I've drunk my water and my beer. How does that work out? And had some food.